Okay, it is Tuesday morning, April 23rd, 2024, and I'm going to bring you a very quick story before I head on out to my job, but it is following the Sade Robinson's case, and I'm sure that you guys are following right along. It's devastating, it's tragic, and I'm definitely going to wait this out until there is justice for Sade. This is a quote from Steven Anderson. On behalf of myself and my family, I would like to express our deepest sympathy and heartfelt condolences to the family and loved ones of Sade Robinson. We are shocked and devastated by her senseless death. To Sade's mother and father, words cannot express our sorrow for the incomprehensible pain and grief you are going through. We join the entire community in celebrating Sade's life. Now, this was a statement again made by Maxwell Anderson's father, Steven Anderson. Court records show that Culture and Cotton are representing Maxwell Anderson. So he does not have a public defender, as we can see here. He has, a law firm that is representing him. Now, as more human remains have been discovered in Lake Michigan, the torso and arm are believed to belong to Sade Robinson, and DNA testing has proven that it is Sade Robinson's body parts. More body parts. Maxwell Anderson is facing life in prison and has been charged with first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and arson of property. He pled not guilty. So he's saying he's not responsible for this, and he waived his rights to a preliminary hearing yesterday, Monday, April 22nd. He waived his rights to that hearing. So he's saying he is innocent of this because after what you've done, after what you did, why won't you just tell this family? You see this mother is suffering. You hear it. You know this mother is suffering. Why can't you just tell the authorities where you have left these body parts so at least they can gather them up and, put her in a coffin so she could be buried the right way? This is how her family wants her to be. Now, before Anderson removed his Facebook page, and I'm sure a lot of people seen it because I did. It was a man on there with the same name and looks just like him saying, I did not do this. Anybody that knows me knows I am not capable of doing this. And there was one or two people, his friends, that were saying, oh no, he's not capable of this. You know that word that people always use, that they wouldn't hurt a fly? That's what they use to describe this man. And of course, that page is now gone. And shortly after, he was arrested. But that's what he was saying. But the proof is in the pudding, and everyone knows that you've done this. Your own family knows that you've done this. So I don't know if he's trying to go after an insanity plea or whatever. Now, there was blood on the bedding in one of Anderson's rooms. Yes, there have been blood on beds before. That is not, abnormal at all. However, it's how much blood is on the bed, which makes it abnormal. Okay? And then they said that there were blood on the walls that was leading down to a basement. Now, that to me is abnormal. That to me is definitely abnormal. Why is there blood on walls leading down to a basement? But they've tested that blood, and it's not Sade's. So the question is, whose blood is it? It has not been clarified or identified as of publicly yet whose blood is on those walls leading down to that basement and on that bed. So is Maxwell Anderson a modern-day Jeffrey Dahmer? And are there more victims? I said before in my other video that your first crime, you're not just ready to decapitate or start to dissect a human person. You just don't do that in your first crime. I'm thinking you just don't. Or maybe you do. I don't know. But this is horrible. Definitely. And I'm going to definitely, again, look more into this case as it unfolds right now. So, Maxwell Anderson is pleading not guilty, and there are still body parts that are coming up to the surface for Sade's family. And if I am remembering correctly, I believe Sade's birthday is sometime next month. And I also think that is the day that Sheena Scarborough, Sade's mother, wants to have the funeral. Justice for Sade Robinson.
Milwaukee, it's also garnering national attention. Sade Robinson's mother, Sheena Scarborough, spoke with Nancy Grace on her podcast. Jenna Ray joins us live in studio with what she had to say there. Jenna?
Steve, I did speak with Sheena this morning, but she says she's just not ready to talk with us yet following today's, again, disturbing discovery. But during her emotional interview with Nancy Grace, Sheena continues to call for justice for her daughter.
This is traumatizing, Nancy. I never expected this to pull up on my front door.
An unimaginable couple of weeks for Sade Robinson's mother, Sheena Scarborough.
This isn't normal. This is a 2024 Jeffrey Dahmer.
A comparison many are making as Sade's body parts keep turning up across Milwaukee County.
The last time I spoke to my daughter was on Easter Sunday, okay? We seen her. She came by my parents' home. We spent the Sunday together.
The next day, on April 1st, is when Sade was first reported missing. It's also the night we now know she was killed.
Sade was a beautiful soul. She was an amazing girl. I couldn't have asked for any better daughter. There was things my daughter did that many adults were not even able to accomplish in their lifetimes.
Sade was set to graduate with her associate's degree next month.
This has caused so much emotional effect to my family, my parents, who love my baby so much, her grandparents, her uncles, her aunties, the community. Everyone has pulled up. This has affected many people in Milwaukee.
Over the last several weeks, friends and family of Sade have spent countless hours searching for her body to give her the proper burial she deserves.
They mess with the wrong family. We're going to call all of them out, and we're going to speak for the whole community. Because I'm not about to sit down, and I'm not about to sit still on this one. It's justice for Sade, Nancy. It's justice.